I'm going to teach you graphing calculator things today, solving equations graphically. So, really unpleasant having to solve equations like, I'm going to go down here, example 1. Whoops, slow delay. Example 1, really unpleasant having to solve that thing. Listen. Solving that thing without using any sort of technology. The longhand version of solving this guy would take probably a couple hours to do. It's just really disgusting. Maybe not a couple hours. Quite a while to do, okay? So I'm going to show you some ways that the calculator can do this for us, all right? So, things like this top equation right here, 3x plus 2 equals 17. We can solve that very easily. The calculator can do it also. X minus 2 equals 6. Both of those yield x equals 5 as the answer. We're trying to find the solution. The solution is where is the answer for x. The solution is the answer for x. So which value of x will work in this equation? 3x plus 2 equals 17 and x minus 2 equals 3. We can solve those algebraically. We're smart enough to do that. But later on, it gets really disgusting when we're trying to do like equations and such, and it's really nasty to do without a calculator. So the first way is called the intersection method, okay? The second way is the x-intercept method. So go down to the very bottom where it says x-intercept method, put a 2 next to that, okay? 1 and 2, 1 and 2. The intersection method and the x-intercept method. Both of these can be used interchangeably, although in some instances it's easier to use one versus the other. It's kind of like substitution and elimination when you're solving for equations, right? You can use both of them, but in some cases it's easier to use elimination. In some cases it's easier to use substitution, right? You can use both of them, but sometimes it's better to use one versus the other. Okay, so the intersection method, here is how you do this, okay? Right here. So on your calculator, you are going to type in this equation as one, or this side of the equation as one part, okay? You're going to type in this side of the equation as the other part, right?
How do you do
those are the absolute value. We'll get to that. I'll show you how to do that, okay? You're going to type both of those in, and then you're going to graph them both on the same coordinate plane, and we are looking for where they intersect each other, because that would be what x would be, right? X would be where those two things cross each other. That would be the value that we're looking for. Now, sometimes it will intersect more than one place, right? So we're looking for that as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to type those both into our calculator, and we're going to get a place where they intersect. All right, so here's how you do this. Go over here.
Mrs. Covacher, is Morgan Allen in there?
Yes, she is.
She needs to come to the office for a minute, please.
Okay.
Dude, you got in trouble? I'm telling your mom.
All right, so on the calculator, listen. Do you remember how we type in equations and have it graph equations on the calculator? Rather than points. Okay, first of all, hit your graph button. Let's see what it comes up as. On, I got to turn it on first. Hit graph. Second, quit. Come on, main screen, clear. Enter. Mine's frozen. Hold on. Let me refresh.
No, sometimes if you don't click it hard enough, it doesn't.
No, it just is being. I had a thing highlighted. Hold on. There we go. Here. There we go. Graph. Hit the graph button.
Wait, mine did not do that.
Hit the graph button. Does yours graph a whole bunch of junk?
No, it doesn't. It says.
Nope.
Yeah,
It says,
maybe.
it
Mine
says
graphs
graph.
big old
Now listen. Is your graph graphing points? Yes. So here's what we're gonna do. Everybody, go to this button. How do we turn our plots off? Do you remember how to turn your plots off? Go to second y equals stat plot, and we're gonna turn our plots off. Okay, my plot's already off.
On plot 1?
Yep, on plot 1. So hit enter on plot 1 and turn your plots off. Because we don't want to plot points anymore, we want to plot the equation. Plot points? No. Okay? And just hit enter on off. So you're going to go over to off, you're going to hit enter, and it's going to switch it to off. So your plots are now off. It's not going to plot those points that are in there. Not going to plot the points that are in there. Yes? Yes? Okay? Now, go to, how do I go back to the main screen if I don't want to be where I'm at? Second quit, second mode. Okay, now, I want to go to, instead of it graphing me points, I want it to graph me an equation, which is under the y equals button. The y equals button is all the way at the left. Y equals, y equals, y equals.
Oh, and then you put
Yes,
the first
okay.
part in y equals 1.
And you're going to put the first equation in y1, and you're going to put the second equation in y2. But the problem is, how do I get the absolute value, okay? Everything is under the math button if it's not on the main screen. So while I'm here, I'm going to go math. Hit the math button right here, math underneath of alpha, and go down to, let's see if it gives me absolute values. Nope, we got to go over to number. There it is. If you go over to number, you see ABS?
Yes.
That means absolute value. ABS. Now, if you hit enter on ABS, okay, then it will open up your absolute value bars. Who's struggling? Yes.
And then you just
Okay.
type it in.
So on your y equals, on your y equals.
Get it together.
Switch mode to function.
Why is my X equal 30?
Wait,
Math absolute value.
I started typing it
Yes,
in.
ma'am. What do you got? Oh, my gosh, we're doing sequences.
Oh my god.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am. What do you got? Yes. Okay, now, if you want to enter it into like.
I don't know.
Math?
I don't really
Okay,
think about it.
I got it.
Okay. Yes, sir. What do you got?
This, I typed in
got it. Oh.
X2 and I start typing in, and then these lines come
That's
up.
fine. That's just saying that you're on that line.
Oh.
Okay. Anybody else? Anybody else? Are we good? Are we good? Okay, so type your absolute value in.
Oh my god. What is that? Hold on a second.
Here we go. X squared minus 4x minus 3.
Or do I need to put it on my
Okay?
Boom!
That's fine. That's fine.
And then we just type in the other one? How do I get
ABS.
How do I
Are we good? No. The second equation, you're going to type the second one in. X to the third power. X to the third power. Plus X minus 6.
No, you have to look.
Hey, are we good?
Wait.
Oh my god. Okay, it's the whole. Alright. Fourth period. On the second one.
I need to go back so I like
Help her.
We
Help
have
her.
a graph then?
How do I go back?
Oh yeah, I did it.
Yep, type in the second one.
Stop,
I got it.
Did you get it? Are we to this point right now?
Yes.
No, I don't. More.
You may end up having to fast forward through this video, whoever's watching, because we're going slow. Okay? Okay. Are we to this point yet?
And then what do I hit?
Yes. Great. Now hit graph. Now hit your graph button. Yikes! We're gonna have a mess.
Oh, it made a parabola. Mine made a parabola.
Shh, just wait. Just wait. Just wait. Just wait. Just wait. Just wait. Oh man. Oh man. Okay. Listen. Watch this. Watch this. Okay. This guy right here. When I graph him, I am on my window from -10 to 10. Okay. So if you want to switch your window back, yours might be something funky. Go window. Go -10 to 10 on the X. -10 to 10 on the Y. Do that just real quick, and then we're gonna change it again. Second.
Oh yeah, I have a question.
Wait, time out.
-10 to 10. -10 to 10. That's standard window. -10 to 10. -10 to 10.
Yeah, mine only made a parabola. It didn't do the W.
You didn't put the Q.
Yeah, I didn't put the
Wait.
Q in.
Why is
It's hilarious.
what's the Y min and max?
And that's absolute.
Yeah.
What's the Y min?
I did what you did.
What? I get my
X squared minus 4x. Oh, maybe I didn't think I put it 4x.
Now graph
I did
it.
minus 3. I don't know.
How do you do
These Chromebooks are really small.
We need to state what state is where. How many representatives and how many senators?
Oh, now it made it.
Okay.
Now
All right. So negative 10 to 10, negative 10 to 10. Hit graph. We have to figure out where those two things are crossing each other, which is like right about there. Do you see it? They're only crossing at one spot. Okay. I want to zoom in just a little bit, but I can kind of figure out where exactly he's at, right? I don't need anything beyond here, right? So I can get rid of this guy. And I don't probably need anything more than 5. Does that make sense? Okay. So on my x's, I'm going to reduce the negatives. I'm going to delete the negatives off, and I'm going to delete the anything bigger than 5 off, right?
Yeah.
On the y's, I don't need to look at anything down here because that's not where they're intersecting, right? So maybe let's do this. I know he's crossing abouts right there. Let's go to window, and let's go for x's. Let's just go 0 to 5. Okay. For x's, let's just go 0 to 5. We'll zoom him in just to make it a little bit easier. 0 to 5. Okay. The y's. 0 to, let's go 0 to, what do you think? Or maybe we should go like 3 to 8. Should we go 3 to 8 because he's crossing somewhere there?
Sounds great.
3 to 8? Sure. I know he's somewhere in that range, right? 3 to 8 on the y-axis and 0 to 5 on the x-axis, somewhere in that range. What's that? Okay, it's only going to give you one quadrant because we sucked it in, right? Okay, so that's what he looks like.
Now hit graph again.
Now we graph again. We're real zoomed in. There we go. So we are very, very much zoomed in on that part. Okay? Now you could have picked different numbers for your window than I did. I'm just zooming in on what I think it is. So maybe you were better than I was, and you said, hey, I know he's crossing exactly between, what is that, 1 and 2 on the x-axis. We could have zoomed in even further than that, right? We're just trying to get him a little bit more zoomed in than what he was before. Does that make sense? Yes, yes, yes.
I didn't know you could do all of this.
You didn't know you could do all this. That's awesome. Okay, now, this is the magical part. Are you watching? We have him zoomed in. You can hit this button next to window called, no, next to zoom called trace. Do you see the button trace right next to graph?
Yep.
Hit the button trace. It's going to plop an X on there. Okay? Hit the button trace. It's going to plop an X on there, and you can move him left and right. Okay? So we're going to go over about it. It will follow the parabola line, right? Okay?
Dude, x equals 2.2.
Okay.
It doesn't go exactly on the line.
That's okay. It's going to be awful close, though.
Yeah.
Okay? It's going to be awful close. Does that make sense?
I can do that.
So I'm going to guesstimate that it crosses about at 2.23, 6.94. About.
Okay.
Okay? Yeah? So my x is equal to 2.23-ish, right? That's what I can guesstimate. X is 2.23. I don't really care about the y coordinates. I'm only solving for x. Okay? Now, if you do not zoom it in, it will not get absolutely really close to where they intersect, right? If you zoom in more than this, it will get even closer. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So if we want to get really, really, really close, we could do that. Yes? Yes? Okay? All right. Good? Yes, yes? Okay, now, one more thing I want to do. Just real quick, let's do this. I want you to, instead of hitting graph, watch this carefully, guys. Okay, watch. Instead of hitting graph, Kaden, sit down on your chair and watch. Okay, instead of hitting graph, hit the table button, which is second graph. Okay, this is very, very beautiful. Second graph. Okay? Now, we know that x is approximately 2.23, right? X is approximately 2.23. What I want to have happen, here's how this table is set up. These are my x coordinates, and then this is the y that is associated with both of the equations, right? I want those y coordinates to both be the same, right? So we said x is 2.23, something like that. The y coordinates are supposed to be about the same at 2.23, but mine's only set at 2. Okay, so, are you ready for this? No. Let's go to Instead of window, we're going to table set, which is second window. Second window. Oh, mine's not working. Second window. We're going to do this all again.
Oh god.
How's come yours not working?
Did you do improper grammar on purpose?
Graph. Graph.
Why?
Graph. There we go. So, second table set. Second table set. Okay, second table set. It should go like this, right? Second table set. I want my guy to start at, we guesstimated that it was 2.23. Yeah? Table set is second window. Second window. Help each other. Second window. Okay? And I want it to go by 0.01s. Do you see that? I want it to go by 0.01s. See that? I want to start at 2.23 because that's where it approximated it, and go by 0.01s. Now hit your table button, not graph, table button. Okay, so it's going to take me back here.
No.
Okay. Now I am looking for the point where my y's are about the same. My y's are about the same. Okay. So rather than you press second graph. Second graph. Okay. Now let's go up. If you can, go up.
Wait, you can go up?
You can go up and down in the table. Whack. You can go up and down and wherever you want. Oh, I don't know. I have to keep refreshing this because it's being a pain in the butt.
2.2, that's pretty close.
2.2 is closer?
2.19. 2.19 is closer. Oh, wait, no, 2.2.
Yeah, just wait.
I switched the two numbers around on accident.
Okay? So now you're seeing that it's not 2.23, that it's actually 2.22.
We have another vote.
No, 2.2.
2.2. Go up.
2.2
Yeah, right
exactly.
there. Yeah.
Okay, so we are looking for where those y coordinates are pretty close to the same. Right?
2.21.
2.21 is closer.
Yes.
Yeah, 0.695, that's like 0.05 away. Okay? Is that closer than what this one?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So 2.21 is what it is. Now,
But it's 5.
if you wanted to, you could keep going like 0.001, and it could be 2.217 or 2.214, right? We're just going to stop there, okay? It's 2.21 and not 2.23. Does that make sense? Okay, so I can pinpoint exactly where that x coordinate is, yes? Exactly where he's located. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That is amazing.
It's insane.
Rather than, see, now that took a while, right? That took a while to figure out. Once you know how to do this, it really doesn't take very long.
It takes like
It
5
really doesn't
seconds.
take long. I've got 4 names. Yeah. Did you have a question, Sarah? No. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call you Sarah. Lacey.
That was weird. That was weird. Just let you freaking go back and Pontius Pontius. He responded.
Okay, good.
I got it in the
Let's do another one.
Okay.
Let's do this one. At the very, very, very bottom. Let's do that same way. Solve the equation. We'll do this one. Solve this equation. So, this one's going in for one, that one's going in for the other. So we're going to restart. And we're going to go, where do we go first? We'll write some steps down. Y equals. So type in y equals. That's where you're going first. Okay? Step number 1. Y equals. That's where you're typing stuff in. Okay? Y equals. Okay? I'm going to clear all that stuff out.
So do I just need to leave or clear?
Clear? Okay? I'm going x to the 5th. X to the 5th. Plus x squared. Okay, and then the second one, I'm going to clear it out. X to the 3rd. X to the 3rd. Plus 5. Okay, now I'm going to go window, and I'm going to open them up again. Okay, you get it typed in? I'm going to window, and I'm going to open them up to negative 10 to 10 and negative 10 to 10 again. So change it back to negative 10 to 10 so we can see the full thing before we zoom in. negative 10 to 10. And I'm going to go, my y's negative 10 to 10. I'm just opening him up so I can see the full picture.
Can we hit graph?
And then we're going to hit graph. So go to window. That's my second step.
Wait, what's your y? No, your
I'm going to do standard window. Okay, I'm going to do a standard window, negative 10 to 10, so I can see everything. Okay, that's my second step. Y equals, type in your equations, both of them, y1, y2, and then I'm going to go standard window, negative 10 to 10. Okay, and then hit graph. Let's see where what we're dealing with here. Maybe we're not doing. Oh, there he goes, right there. Okay, he made a weird little guy. And where's the other one? There he is. Whoop. There he goes again.
Oh, made another one.
Okay, now we've got to decide where this guy's going to intersect at.
It looks like it intersects right where the 2 lines can go up.
Okay, so let's decide this. Looking at this guy, we're trying to figure out where those two things intersect. Are they going to intersect down here at all, like off the page?
No.
Why not? Why are they going to intersect down here? You can't use it.
Zoom is so much faster.
They're not. I don't think they're parallel on the bottom. They're kind of like going outward on the bottom, so they're not going to cross each other, right? Okay. So down here at the bottom, I don't think they're going to cross. Okay, now we're going to go up here. So let's use the zoom button. Let's see what gets us there. Okay, hit zoom, and we want to go zoom in. Enter. Okay, zoom.
You gotta move your thing.
Zoom in. Enter. And you have to go what?
Like go up and down and it'll show you where you're pointing.
Oh, I see.
Okay, you see him?
I
Okay.
don't see your dot, but I saw mine.
Okay, this is about where I'm going to put my dot at. I'm going to put my dot at like 1.48 and 7.74, right?
I don't know.
1.48. Okay.
Hit enter?
So again, what?
Hit enter.
If you want to zoom in,
Yeah.
enter, sure.
What?
Whoa, where just happened?
It's loading.
Oh, there we go.
You zoom in again?
Oh,
There we go, there we go.
Now you hit
So I
trace.
put my dot where I wanted it to zoom at, and I hit enter, right? You put your dot where you want it to go, and you hit enter.
And now we have to find where cross.
Okay, now I have to find where it crosses. Approximately.
Yeah. This is how much your come here. This is how much your wow.
Wow. Yes, ma'am.
I'm already done with this. I do my hand.
Okay. Oh, because
I did not get like one. I don't like that. 6. Okay, 1.4.
I think it's the zoom. So let's approximate where he's at. What? Liddell, you're struggling? Did you get it? Erica, can you help her? Okay. All right, so let's figure out where approximately he's located. I'm gonna go right about there. I say maybe 1.48. Should we try 1.48?
No.
So I'm gonna try x equals 1.48.
I
I
have
have 1.42.
1.43.
42, 43. We're gonna find out. So what I want to do is I want to go to table. Here's my table, except it's starting my table where it was at before, right? It's starting at 2.2, and I don't want 2.2.
So you gotta go to table 7.
Okay. So I'm gonna hit. Let's do some things down here. Graph. I'm gonna put maybe zoom, maybe change window. Okay, does that make sense? Graph, either you can zoom or you can change your window to make it zoomed in a little bit more. I don't care whichever one you want to do. The first one we changed our window, the second one just now we zoomed. Either one you want to do, I don't care. Okay, so now you know how to do both. Graph. Maybe zoom, maybe change window, I don't know. Okay, the next thing is we're gonna go to table. Okay, table, which is second graph, right? Okay, but we may have to change the table. How do you change the table? Table set. Do you notice that table set? Changing the table is the is using the same button as you use to change the graph, right? Changing the graph is window, changing the table is that same button. Shifted, right? Okay? So change table. Change table, and that is second window. Changing the table. We're going to go second window. Second window. Let's see if it goes. Okay, so I am guessing. What did I guess it was?
You said like 1.48.
1.48. Does somebody want to start different? It doesn't matter.
1.42.
Yeah,
1.42.
1.42.
Okay, we'll start with what Cody says. 1.42 is where we want to start from, and we want to go by 0.01s, right? 0.01s. We're going to do increments of 0.01. Does that make sense? Okay? All right,
Yeah.
so 0.01, and then we're going to go to table again. So second table. Table again. Okay, 1.42 is right here. So this one says 7.789 and 7.86. Is there a closer?
1.42
Is 1.42 the closest?
No.
Woo. Now, we could go even closer than that. How do we get
Wait,
closer?
what did we go to?
Hey, we go to table again. 1.42, just wherever you want it to start. It doesn't matter. Just if you start it like at 4 though, you're going to have to scroll by 0.01 until you get 1.42. That's
Oh my goodness. Only by 0.0.
all right, so 1.42. How do we get even closer than that? Because these y's aren't the same. How do we get even closer than that?
You gotta go smaller now.
We got to go 0.001.
But we're not doing that.
But we're not going to do that. You just go to 2 decimals and we're fine. So 1.48, I was not correct. We're going to go 1.42 is the closest, okay? Now, do you guys understand why we say it's the closest? 1.42 is the closest. 1.42 is the closest because these two numbers, 7.78 and 7.86, are the closest together.
Yeah.
Okay? All right. What time do we get out of here? 26. What I want you to do is go to your homework right now and practice on one of the homework problems where it says intersection method, okay? Ignore the one, oh shoot. I don't have your homework. I'll put it up there. I'll put it up there. I want you to start on this one.
Wait, I was supposed to turn in my review.
Woo! I'm clicking the wrong button.
It's not late.
It's late.
Here's your homework. Trig, 2-1.
I was not here.
Well, it's like this up
4 through 44 by 4s. So start with number 4. Does the number 4 say intersection?
44 by 4s.
4 through 44 by 4.
What page?
Page, I don't know, whatever 2-1 is.
Oh, page 87.
Page 87. 4 through 44 by 4s. That's the problem.
All we gotta do is number 4 though, right?
Well, what does number 4 say?
I don't know. Determine graph the number of solutions to the equation. Don't solve the equation.
Okay, I don't want you to do number.
You thought.
Do number 8 first. Do number 8 first, and that's it. That's all your homework. Do number 8.
I have a question.
Do number 8, and that's all.
Let's
Do
finish
number 8. We'll finish the rest tomorrow. Do number 8 though, okay? Just so that those steps are in your brain. Do number 8 real fast, okay? I'm gonna shut the recording off. Yes.